Hello students, you have studied about cellular respiration in our previous class. Now today let us study about breathing. In human beings, breathing means taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide with the help of respiratory organs. The taking in of air rich in oxygen into the body is called inhalation. The taking in of air rich in oxygen into the body is called inhalation. Inhalation, inhalation, and giving out of air rich in carbon dioxide is known as exhalation. Exhalation. It is a continuous process which goes from birth to the end of the life. And all the time and throughout the life of an organism. The number of times a person breathes in a minute is termed as the breathing rate. During breathing, inhalation and exhalation take place alternatively. A breath means one inhalation plus one exhalation. Generally, we are not aware that we are breathing. However, if you try, you can count your rate of breathing, breath in and out normally. You can count your breath rate, that is number of breaths per minute, after brisk walk and after running. On an average, an adult human being at rest breathes in and out 15 to 18 times in a minute. During the heavy exercise, the breathing rate can increase up to 25 times per minute. While we exercise, not only we breathe fast, we also take deep breaths and thus inhale more oxygen. As a result, more oxygen is supplied to our cells. It speeds up the breakdown of food and more energy is released. When we feel drowsy, our breathing rate slows down. Variations in the breathing rate during different activities we can find out ourselves. Now, normally we take in air through our nostrils. There are two external nostrils, okay? When we inhale air, it passes through our nostrils into the nasal cavity. The air around us has various types of unwanted particles such as smoke, dust, pollens, etc. When we inhale, the particles get trapped in the air present in our nasal cavity. However, sometimes these particles may get past the air in the nasal cavity. This may irritate the lining of the cavity, as a result of which we sneeze. Sneezing expels these foreign particles from the inhaled air and a dust-free clean air enters our body. From the nasal cavity, the air reaches our lungs through the windpipe, trachea. Lungs are present in the chest cavity. Inside the ribs, there are 12. You already studied that there are 12 pairs of ribs, out of which 10 are rising from the back side, and they will join in the front bone, that is breastbone, Then two pairs are free in front. This cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides. A large muscular sheet called diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. Breathing involves the movement of the diaphragm, diaphragm, and the rib cage. Now, during inhalation, ribs move up and outwards, and diaphragm moves down. This movement increases space in our chest cavity, and air pushes into the lungs. The lungs get filled with air. During exhalation, ribs move down and inwards, while diaphragm moves up to its former position. So when you inhale, the space will be more, and when you exhale the air, the space will come to the um, original form. This reduces the size of the chest cavity and air is pushed out of the lungs. These movements in our body can be felt easily. Take a deep breathe. Keep your palm on the abdomen, lower part of the where the stomach is located. That part is called as abdomen. Abdomen. Below the diaphragm. Okay. Feel the movement of the abdomen. After having learned that during breathing there are changes in the size of the chest cavity, children, you have to feel that expansion and contraction of the body parts. Now, smoking damages lungs, so one should be aware not to smoke. Then it may lead to the diseases like cancer. It is better to avoid smoking. Take a deep breath. Measure the size of the chest with a measuring tape and record your observations. How many times take different types of breathing, like breathe more, breathe less, and all. Find out that whether the same size you are getting by using your measuring tape. So in the page number 113, you fill up there only effect of breathing of the chest size of some classmates, or at home if your brother or sister is there, you can find out. Any one or two measurement, you find it out. Right now, you have to do an activity that that I will give you later. That you have to use your plastic bottle, balloons, and tubes. How to do and all. You already learned that you have to find it out. Okay. Thank you. Hope you are all fine.